Greetings, hi, hello, welcome. Yeah, Doxy, kyk hier, look here, see what it's doing to me. It's chasing me away. One of my other favorite spots. I've been here for about 2 hours. All I've got to show you is nothing. I was splicing a little cut that the good lady took after she was dropping me, and I was walking my Queen Vicky Hotel Bank, rocky bit. Lights are wrong for me at the moment, but one thing that's happened, it's taken a lot of sand away, and this area over here is more or less just a thin layer of sand on top of the base layer. Some places it's clay, other places it is bedrock. So I don't have far to go, but the only reason why I started the video here is at least so that I can show you something. Under that rock, it was very lively until I switched the phone on. But you see, the numbers are jumpy. I'll move that rock and then we'll see together what's under there. So, as I say, thanks for joining me. It's very cold. It's relatively sheltered here from the wind, but if the wind does get in your ears, I do apologize once again. As I said in the previous video, when isn't there a storm wind or whatevering happening in winter? Well, it's just about winter calendar wise. A few more days to go, but for now I'm going to pipe up. I've spoken way too much again. We'll move that rock there and then we see if there's anything else under there. Now I will, before I do that, say to you I have retrieved dozens of screws and nails in these little areas over here. I have yet to find anything more than a sinker of value. It's all been rusty screws and nails, and they give funny numbers. You think there might be something good, but then you just dig and dig and dig. The only thing is, I have learned in the past, when you persevere and dig in those bits and pieces, in those spots, you do occasionally find a coin or something. And because it's stripped away so much, I have yet to find a ring on this beach. But who says we can't? I need one more ring to get me to 10 rings for this year. So the endeavor is to endeavor. Okay, I've spoken way too much again. Waffle, waffle, waffle. Waffle, scat, chat, waffle. I'll shut up right now. I have flipped the rock. There it is. And what is immediately evident is that there's a big piece of boat scat. Not as though we haven't found any of them today yet. There is more boat scat. So that's 2 lumps of boat scat. But I still go by the theory that where the boat scat collects, there could be stuff of worth. Because obviously it's low point, and you can see this is base layer, and that was not far down. Okay, I will stop waffling. I'll carry on going along this way to the little stream there, and we can have a quick squiz there at the little stream, because I have to soon start heading up. I've got less than an hour before I must meet the good lady up in the car park. It's chilly out here. Well, good morning to you. Yeah, good morning. It's not as cold as yesterday afternoon. The tide is on its way out, so I have decided now is the time to go and investigate where I was yesterday. I was going to show you from the top, but I don't know if you can see over there is a head bobbing. A gentleman pulled up and we were walking down chatting. He's in for a swim. But I want to show you something. Yeah, right below the stairs. You will know the stairs. I have picked up an interesting target. I must just find it now again. Look at that. Look at that. In the cracks and crevices. Ads. Where I found my Vicky. Over here somewhere. My Vicky 925 half crown. There we go. I'm going to scratch around there a bit and I'll show you if I do find anything. But that, look, the rest of it's quiet. So in that crack there, interesting numbers. Now I'm not going to try and predict what those interesting numbers are. I'll just see if I can find it and show you. But it's great having a detector again. The wind has died down, so we're having a semi glorious sunrise this morning. But I'll stop waffling and see what we can get out of that little spot if I can find it again. I have found it. There it is over there. So without getting too wet, because my left boot has a puncture, I'll shut up and we can see what we can find. I think what we have found is wet quartz. Well, there's got to be mineralization of sorts in there. But there goes our fellow, the swimmer. And you see, he's having himself a royal good old time out there. I bet you the water temperature is warmer than the air wave too, than the than the air temperature. And there he is having fun. Okay, there's the very weak winter sun sneaking out and making a little stripe across the water. Beautiful, isn't it? Really beautiful. And the lad from top of the world. Yeah, I don't know what freezing really is like you do. But then I didn't choose to go live up there, the top of the world, like you did. But I do envy you. You got a sawmill. I don't. Typical, won't you say? Typical. But I'm still heading in that direction where I was yesterday. The tide must just go out a little bit lower for me to do what I really want to do. So that'll be in about good golly gosh, in about an hour's time, hour and a half. So I'll work my way there and we can see what's happening. All right, we might have something. The other day I found an Irish decimal 10p small reading 3233. But that could just as well be a pull tab. Oops. Friend come by.
Morning.
Morning. I thought I recognized.
You recognise the dog?
Yes. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
So now the numbers change a bit, so let's see with the pinpointer what it is. Morning. Some of the regulars are out early, walking their dog, and they typically only ever come out when the weather's foul, or early or late when there's no holiday makers, because they are particularly unfond. Okay, I don't find anything here, so let's see. Swing the detector again. Now, I've been waffling on and not concentrating on my task at hand because it's now drizzling upon my head, believe it or not. And it's not warm rain. There goes five oyster catchers. There comes our swimmer, and there goes our dog walkers. Early of a Sunday morning, and I got to get my rain gear on me. Okay, give me a second or 10. We'll swing the detector again to see what is in that little hole. But you saw those numbers. There's got to be something there. Surely. I've seen it. I swung the detector again, and there it is. So we've got a bit of wire, which I didn't show you. We've got false signals aplenty, quartz signals, and that's a lesson that I have to relearn now, that 18s, strong 18s like that are usually quartz. Wet quartz do that to me. So now we have a pull tab. And yesterday, after all the boat scat we got, which I'll put an insert in here to show you just how much I got. Okay. This is all the scat I was talking about. Boat scat. 2 bits of cancel, 1 sinker. Just 1 sinker, which will go into the tub. I'm not going to cart this down to the beach again because it's heavy. Throw it all in the bin here, and then we'll get a move on. But this is yesterday's day one's reward. Nothing. The treasure sack here went home empty, but that's fine because I've done some of the slave work now. The overburden has been moved, and now I'm going to go and look for the treasure for sure. You to find something good, don't you think? Yeah, we need our 10th ring. Okay, this is flipping going to drive me nuts today, but I don't know if you can see the spotties falling. I'll see if you can spot the spotties there. There you can see the spotties spotting. Okay, I'll stop waffling and I'll show you the first decent thing we find, apart from the glorious view. There we go. Stop waffling, he said to himself. So listen to yourself. So I'm on bedrock here. Just scratch away, and not bedrock, the base layer, clay. The clay bank comes down there all the way. Now this is what my target zone is over here, with the tide pushing out far. But let me show you now, just in this little area here, that's everything that's come out there. Look how fine some of these things are. That's why you get so many conflicting signals. This, though, is the first sign of a coin. That's the remnants of a steel clad, or a copper clad steel, or whatever you want to call it. There we go. That's something vaguely resembling treasure. But we'll find it. As I said earlier, I've moved a lot of overburden, so we need to start getting at the treasure. I'll stop waffling. I just needed to show you that. Well, I seem to need to show you everything for the sake of a good old waffle, isn't it? Okay, I'll pipe up, I promise. I've been at it for quite a while in this. I'd love to move this rock, but it's a bit big for me. But my theory, I've moved quite a lot of sand, gravel. I've employed the magnet to help me extract, because you can't see the crusty, rusty bits in there. But this was the first sign of human activity apart from the boat scat. Then came a 10 peg. So I'm going to put them away now, get them out of the way. And eventually I have been vindicated in my quest. There we go. There's a 2p. But Aaron, I think, no, I don't think this is an Irish. So I don't think, Aaron, this was one of your Queen's ones. This is an Irish. So there's the first decimal Irish that I find here. It's a 1971 by the looks of things. First year of minting then, that means. And that came out for quite far under the rock there. I'd love to move it. There's the pinpointer keeps chattering as much as what I scratch out. So I'm going to move that lot there and see what's in there. But that's vindication. When you find the first coin, then you're going to start finding more. But I'm after to see what's under that rock. I might have to just excavate all the way around it. But there, I've waffled long enough now. Look at that pretty little wave that waved there for us. Yeah, look, it's still breaking. There comes another one. Watercolor is pretty, isn't it? Okay, I'll stop waffling. It's calm, no wind, so that's why it's so absolutely pleasant. I don't even have a beanie on my head. All right, I'll stop waffling, promise, and I'll show you the next proper thing. Well, there you go. There's our 2p, and there's the first sign of jewelry. It looks very, very much like it could be. You know what I think it could be? Do you really know what I think it could be? Well, 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 and that came out of that crevice there too. So if that's the first sign of jewelry, then it's been a good day already, especially if I think it is what I think it could be. Whoopee! This is a good whoopee. And now the sun is out. Look how lovely it is. But it's too low, otherwise it would have been on the beach here. You can see traces of it on the wave. The wavies, they're not really waves. There's the stairs. I'm going to go up them shortly. I need to go home for a bit of a feed. All I've had in me today is one mug of coffee on the way down here. So I think the effects of that's wearing out. But I just want to show you quickly what I collected today in the line of boat scat and other related scat like bottle caps, pull tabs, bits of wire. And then I'll show you the good little bits too. Right, that'll be up next. How do you like this for nails and staples and screws? And there's one brass screw in here, I think. The rest of them are all iron with bits of stuff stuck to them. This is a massive lump of packed on gunk. That's some bits of boat scat. Cancel. The spinner you saw come out. Bit of wire. That was the first target of the day. And then I don't know where my other pull tab is, but yeah, do I get bonus points for pull tab attached to the top of the can? There's a 15 can, whatever that may be. More boats, more aluminium. Okay, you know how and a bit of brass. You know how I deal with all of this. In case you think I'm going to leave it all here, you got to be joking. Watch. This will have to take 3 or 4 attempts at clearing it all. Once I've done that, I'll show you the good bits. The few good bits. Made it all worthwhile. Here you have the good bits. There is... This is mildly magnetic. Mildly. Bit of beach glass came out of one of the holes. There's our earring. That's now functioning after it's been in the treasure sackie. There's our 2p and this bit of copper, brass, whatever it may have been. It looks like it's had a little hole in there, whatever it was. That's it, folk. That's it. As per always, I say thank you for watching. Do stay safe, stay free, and be happy. Bye. Give you one last glimpse. Bye. Did you think I wasn't going to give you an addendum? You better be joking. So, I'm very, very curious to see if the machine picks up these small bits. There's that bit of blingy, shiny. There you can see the earring. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to put it in park mode 1, maximum sensitivity. No. Doesn't really want to pick it up, does it? No. Anyway, okay, go back to beach mode, and then I'll show you the bit of... There's that bit of copper, and then I'll show you the 2p. So there's a 2p, which is brass, and there's a bit of copper. Look at the different readings. There's our whatever. But what I really want to do, I want to do this. put them all together and then see what a cluster find would look like, because I would never have found that earring. See there? That's the kind of thing that happens if I throw in a bit of iron amongst that lot. There we go. A nail or two there. Then you will see. Now you hear that. I often get those scratchy signals with mineralization. And when the numbers jump like that, then you just have to investigate if the signal is strong enough. So there you have it all. There's your addendum, and I say thank you very much, and let me pick up the little earring and the other bits and pieces before I lose them. Right, that is now your ABFF bye. Bye bye.